And here we are again, one more time. Every day, as you know, I'm taking a look on the stock market and sharing my opinions with you. And day before yesterday, something very fantastic happened, okay? To our favorite stock, to, for you, most probably the biggest position in your portfolio, as I know, and also my portfolio is 80% filled with this space stock because I have no other company that has so much potential, and B, I didn't invest so much time in other companies' research. I know everything about space, okay? And yesterday, I'm recording this today, which is yesterday for you when you watch it. So yesterday was for me the big price increase in space. Let's have a look. So we have seen something that brought space up 9%, okay, to over $27.11. And actually in the pre-market yesterday, it's also 1.25% more. And there is actually something happened. And I'm not talking about the analyst who actually start now to really look into space, which is Jeffrey's. It's actually something else. Because if you're looking a little bit closer to this news, you can actually Google the analyst, okay? Greg Conrad is the analyst, okay? Usually when I see any, let's say, statements and analyses by analysts on Wall Street, I always look, what is their performance? Because if their performance is shit, then, you know, it's not really worth to listen to them, okay? So let's have a look. I agree with him that space is highly potential. I don't agree on the price target. He said 33. I think it's much more. But let's have a look what is his track record, okay? So you can actually put just analyst Greg Conrad into Google, and then, you know, here on tipranks.com, you usually see how is his performance. As you can see, he is a very, very low number in the tip ranks, which means that he's not that good in predicting things, okay? So he has a success rate of 60%, 9 out of 15 was successful, average return minus 4.2 on this kind of market is really bad, okay? So I feel like he now picked up the right stock. I think he predict the right direction, but I think he's way too conservative, okay? He's way too conservative, and that's normal, guys, okay? When the iPhone was introduced, people thought this will never succeed, okay? When Tesla, you know, introduced the Electro Roadster, some people were saying it doesn't really work, right? So it's really something that most of the people would not guess right. But there's actually something happened yesterday, okay? And nobody's speaking about it except here in this video. So let's dive. It has something to do with the chart and the technicals. So let's dive into the stock chart. The chart, you see here that I have a couple of supports and resistance, but mainly one channel, okay? One channel that is going up. That's definitely it. Sometimes we go just a little bit below the channel. And here, what happened just yesterday or the last days, you know, since about the 1st of October, you see that we went down quite heavily, okay? Then on the 1st of August, obviously, and then the 15th of August, we reached like a bottom. And then we seem from there just gained from about 24.53 to now around 27. And now it's important, if we continue this right, then we could actually get back in and not only into the channel, but we could do something which is very, very bullish. We could dive through the resistance of 29.72, which would be then the 50 moving average, which then gives us a great opportunity to go here somewhere in the middle, or at least higher here in the 30 levels, or even with the test flights and so on to the 40 levels. So now it's a quite interesting setup here. It's not that it's now 100% confirmed, but it's on the way. And if it's really breaking through the 50 moving average, I have seen that so many times, then the stock can go really high. Okay, look at this. here, you know, we broke through the 50 moving average and went then down and exited the whole channel. But then somewhere we found ourselves at $16 and then moved higher, went back into the channel, broke through the 50 moving average, and then went to an almost all-time high. So you can see here that this is very, very, very important, that this is very, very bullish if we do so. And this, you know, happened a couple of times already here. You know, we went a little bit under and then broke through and then stayed above here as well. You know, we broke through and then reach a new high. So maybe could be a nice, interesting setup. Maybe something similar will happen here when we break through, and maybe some other new great indicators that the company is doing further steps to be a better company. This is, you know, always needed. Great news, a good overall market, you know, or at least like neutral, not bearish sentiments and so on. Then you can have here something really, really cool. I will definitely keep you updating on that. We will dive in also obviously into the chart tomorrow on Virgin Galactic Friday. So let's dive into the conclusion and the overall market. So in the conclusion of this video, you see that there's an opportunity proven by history that actually space could have a nice bullish fundament, okay? Now with the test flight, which will occur sometime around the 15th of September, maybe the 14th of September, 15th of September, 17th of September, we don't know yet, okay? But somewhere around there. I think this could push the stock maybe over 30, okay? My, you know, stomach feeling, all right? But proven by the data that we see. There's actually something more that is obviously impacting space, because space is such a volatile stock. It's the overall market, okay? We have seen record new numbers in the S&P 500, which was, you know, kind of, or not kind of, but it was predicted by Tom Lee, one of my favorite analysts and guys on Wall Street. Let's have a look what he is predicting for September as well as for October.
And I think there's a lot of pent-up demand. So one thing that makes me constructive is we are making a lot of highs in August, and I think those stats are very pertinent. But it's coming at a time of great caution. Most of our clients kind of agree with what everyone's saying here. You know, we're extended and it's overbought and nothing's cheap. And as you know, when people are looking for a top, that's really when markets can surprise you, because we're in the midst of a wall of worry. So I'm in the camp that September probably surprises people, because even though the seasonals say we're down in September, whenever the market's up greater than 13% in the first half, September actually is one of the strongest months of the year. So I think we could actually have a pretty dramatic rally in September in the midst of a wall of worry, because obviously there's a lot of things to worry about.
So as you can see, it's really now a fight between, okay, great technicals for space, great news with the September flight, versus maybe great months in the overall stock market for September. And then October could be a little bit, you know, together bounded with the, let's say, off time for the maintenance for space and all of the equipment, could be maybe a great opportunity to load the boat before 2022 will be something crazy for space, okay? And with that said, you know, don't forget to subscribe and like, by the way, if you made it until this point of the video. And remember, guys, in the end of the day, I feel like money is not everything, but everything needs money.